Hello fellow hyenas, habari zenu fellow feces, natumai muko salama. Kenyans, how many videos did I make about Aden Duale? Video ngapi nimekuwa nikiwawarn? And some members of the Somali community mpaka mkasema, unajua mimi naonea Aden Duale wivu, unajua mimi niko na tribal hatred. Let us discuss the man. The richest man in Kenya, the only minister since Kenya got independence who post more wedding videos, wedding attendance videos than the achievements and the progress in the Ministry of Health. Kenyans, this is what all about Aden Duale. Munasema mimi nachukia ujamaa. The other day you saw the senator for Garissa County, Abdul Haji, complaining of how Duale is trying to collide two communities living in the same county. William Samoei Ruto, you are doing us a big favor. Please continue keeping Aden Duale thinking that he's going to give you northern Kenyan votes. Actually, some counties like Garissa, Isiolo, Marsabit, and Tana River will not vote for you, not because of anything, but simply because of Aden Duale. And you know, Kiongozi, I just want to tell you one thing. You want to be like Yusuf Haji? You've got a long way to go. Because the old man, before he died, he was the chairperson of BBI, the Building Bridges Initiative. Wakenya munakumbuka Yusuf Haji, a very humble man. A very humble man. Actually, kuna story ingine nitawapigia from what a good thing he did back in Nyandarua. Sasa Aden Duale wants to flex his muscles and want to surpass even the likes of the legends like Yusuf Haji. And I want to remind Aden Duale, Kenya has been to this place. In 2007, that is what they did. They called the Kikuyus Madoadoa, and it turned out to be very bloody. You guys tried it again with Hassan Omar Sarai. It did not work. You tried it again with the Luo communities. It did not work. Now they are bringing you Aden Duale. And I want to remind you very easily, continue using these bigotries, but people are not going to buy it. You are becoming a liability. And of course, National Cohesion and Integration Commission will do nothing about this. You know, they will do summoning. You know, the other day, muliona wa Kenya. Muliona somebody saying DCP, mwenye atakuwa ana affiliate na DCP ni kama atakuwa anakula pork. I want to ask that member of parliament or that leader, between eating nguruwe and eating mali ya umma, which one is better? For me at least, kukula nguruwe is a question between you and the God. But eating mali ya umma, it's the question between you, the people whom you victimized, and your creator. Aden Duale, you need to tone down. I don't even know. We've faced 50 years of victimization and marginalization. If there are people who should be champions of justice, equality, and representation in this country, are the people from the north, because we've seen it all. We've seen massacres in 1984 and 1967. That is Wagala massacre and the Daba massacre in Isiolo and Wajir County respectively. Tumepitia a lot of discrimination, but you are trying to put a whole community into a bigger problem. There are Somalis doing their businesses in central Kenya. There are Somalis doing their businesses all the way to Western and Nyanza. Okay? Wengine hata ni viongozi. So if you are going to say these things, sema wewe kama mtu binafsi. Stop dragging the whole Somali community or the Kusheti community into this. This is not what we need right now. Okay? And the other day, Wakenya munakumbuka pia Aden Duale anasema, you know, we should change the governance system from presidential to parliamentary so that the people who will get the majority in the parliamentary system are going to form the majority in this country. Are you guys sensing the sense of defeat? Munaogopa kuenda kupigiwa kura na wananchi because of what you did. Aden Duale, how many times have you really tried to victimize these interns at the Ministry of Health? How many times did you deflate the question of the SHA and how the system has its own discrepancies? You never answered Kenyans those questions. And let me be honest with you, you said it was put out of context. You said it in public, and people can say it in that context. You said it with a purpose. You cannot just wake up one day and say the whole communities ni mafisi. You knew the repercussion, you knew the consequences. But continue sidelining the Mount Kenyas and other communities. William Samoei Ruto, take this to the bank. People will vote you out, especially in northern Kenya, where you are trying to say that you are enjoying the majority, not because of even having disregard against you, but because of what Aden Duale is doing to this region. He dismantled the county government of Isiolo. He has meddled with the issues happening in the county government of Wajir. He is doing the same with Garissa. Tana River is actually gone. The interest and all the chaos that they brought in Galana Kulalu irrigation scheme. Aden Duale, no matter what you do, you can never be the kingpin of Northern Kenyan politics. If there was one, kama tungemfanya hata naibu rais wa inchi, and Kenyans would have agreed with me, it would have been the late Senator Yusuf Haji. Humble yourself, and Kenyans can listen to you. Wakenya tumakinike sana.
Wow, I like how Galma Dido has put it. Aden Duale, I feel like he is desperately looking forward to be the one to control the northeastern region, all the counties in northeastern, to be northeastern kingpin. From the look of things, from the way he is trying so hard, that is what he is trying to do. But what he doesn't know that Kenyans from across this nation are trying to do away or to get rid of people like Aden Duale. And majority of them will go home because Kenyans are so tired of these politicians who are bringing nothing in this country other than just chaos and nothing meaningful. Aden Duale is a minister for health, but if you go through what the ministry is about and what it has achieved so far, you can. He's one of the underperforming cabinet secretaries. But I said it earlier that Aden Duale's statement to me is that a statement that is. I see Ruto in him. Whenever I see Aden Duale speaks, I feel like it is just words from Ruto, and that I cannot even kushanga when Aden Duale say that. And Aden Duale is saying all this because he knows that he is protected. Aden Duale is saying all this because he knows that he is being protected by the state. He knows that NCIC won't do anything. And I am telling you this, in the next few weeks, he will make another inciting remarks, because I know that with these hyenas remarks, the NCSE has made it clear that they will not be going after him. So clearly, Aden Duale is so sure that he is being protected, and there is high chance that he will again make some inciting remarks. It's not the end of it. I know they want to achieve something ahead of the 2027 polls. I don't know if they want to see this country in chaos. I don't know if they want to see people not, I don't know. I think they're so afraid of the 2027 election that they are looking forward to do anything to destabilize maybe this country, to have something like election being postponed or something like that, because that was not just him just speaking out of nowhere. That was so intentional. You cannot convince me otherwise. So Aden Duale, and already amesema he cannot apologize. So to me, that this is a man who, before he even made that statement, he was assured that all shall be well. So he had to, of course, go ahead and say it just to get to see what Kenyans are going to say and all that. So Kenyans, as we geared towards the 2027 election, you see the kind of leaders we need to get rid of, the likes of Duale. Not Duale alone, there are so many characters. Wamejificha too, but we have to get them out, because the sanity of this country is in our hands. We are the one to determine, moving forward, the kind of leaders we're going to have in this country. We have to get away some people, and I just hope that our intention, because we've said that the 2027 election is about us making a strong political statement, and I just hope that we're going to do so by embarrassing and humiliating these politicians, because for so long they have been embarrassing us, humiliating us, belittling us, and doing all manner of things. But it is time for us to pay back, and we can do so by ensuring that we're sending them home for good. Thanks for watching. This is Sophia Live.